Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Cardinals baseball is straight ahead. Next on the show, Seth Hargrove gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
And that brings up the former MVP, Keith Hernandez. He will lead this one off today. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Row, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Row, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
And it's fouled away. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Hey, this lineup's got to do it a little bit differently. It's not the modern version of 3 true outcomes: walks, strikeouts, home runs. This is a team that beats you down, manufacturing runs, getting guys on base, keeping the defense on its toes and waiting for them to make the mistake.
Sent on the ground out to second, reined in, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. At the plate now is Joe Torre. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Two out, nobody on. That's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Edman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. It's the Mets 0, Redbirds stepping up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Tom Seaver will be on the mound for game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Ready now is Ozzie Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Ozzie.
Seaver's ready. Here's the pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here it comes. This one's down to third. He's got it. And a good throw gets him one gone. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
This team does it a little bit different, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They are dead last in home runs. Usually a bad sign. But they can score in a variety of different ways. They got guys with great approaches, and they try and move and manufacture runs as well as they can. Be on the lookout for the little things today.
These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Now into the box, Michael Lee. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lee is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Here it comes on 1-1. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Brock leads off first with 1 away. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike. And there are 2 gone now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Here's a look over to first, and they'll dive back in safely. Into the box now, Mark McGuire. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. The 2-0 up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
This pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So the next to bat will be Yadier Molina. Comes into this one with 3 hits and 11 at-bats in the series. First offering on its way as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Two down, runners at first and second. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Oh, and 2. Here it is.
1 ball.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
A 1-2 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Two and 2. Here it is. Fouled away. The set and the 2-2. Bounce it to the left side. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Cano is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 287 the average coming in. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he chased it in the dirt. Makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
To the plate now, Dominic Smith. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Last half of the second set to go. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tyler O'Neill. First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's out.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-0 now. Nolan Aronado waits on deck. That one's in there. 3-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Seaver steps into his windup. 3-1 pitch on its way. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 7.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
And that'll bring in Nolan Aronado. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Strike two, swinging.
2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he got him.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
That brings in Tommy Edman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He enters play here at 288. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They're taking a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
Now the 2-0 home. Popped up. And McNeil will put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Welcome back to Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank 1st in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And now a pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. The 1-0 home is taken down and in for a ball.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Lee is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting it, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So one man gone for the Mets in the 3rd, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column.
Nope,
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in
ball,
fact. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Number 41, Tom Seaver.
Stepping in now, Tom Seaver. High fly ball out to straightaway center. O'Neill waits on it. And that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate is Seth Hargrove. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League.
Hargrove.
Seaver has the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Ball one. Cardinals pitcher out there with a 1-2 count. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Count remains 2-2. And the pitch. And that would never threaten the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Strikeout number 3 for him here this afternoon as he begins his third inning of work with a punch-out. And that'll bring us to our Mets leaderboard. And as you can see, he's currently second on the ball club in that department. Next to hit, Ozzie Smith grounded out in his last at-bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Nope, ball one.
The 1-0. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. And he'll want to take that baseball out of play. That's a big one. Career hit number 2,500. To give you an indication as to the importance of that number, of all the players to play this game through the years, fewer than 100 have reached this total.
Think about it, D-Row. I'm sure he remembers his first hit and probably his 100th hit.
And late reactions, and they got him.
I think he was going first pitch, first movement all the way, and apparently the pitcher knew it too, caught him leaning.
Into the box, Lou Brock. As he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. 2-2.
That's inside.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away and end this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Scooped up, throw on to Hernandez for the putout, and the inning is over. Redbirds down quietly. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Keith Hernandez. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The pitch. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
1-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
1-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. Smith is there. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now back, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering.
Pull, that's inside.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1-1.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Misses. Ball 2. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Joe Torre.
And stepping in, Joe Torre. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Towards second. Over to first, and that retires the side. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning now. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Michael Lee.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
No balls and 1 strike. Seaver's ready. 0-1 on its way. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The count is 1-2.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So now to the plate, Mark McGuire. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 2-1 home. Over to the bag, and he's back easily. He's set. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Molina.
Standing in now, Yadier Molina. A pitch out. The throw, and that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or 2 in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. So bases are empty with one gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Now here's the first offering. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
A fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Sinker, 3-2 now. Fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate now, Dominic Smith. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for
Set
St.
now
Louis,
for the bottom of the fifth,
center
and into
fielder,
bat next will be
Tyler
Tyler O'Neill.
O'Neill.
As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. O'Neill is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Aronado.
Next to hit is Nolan Aronado. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
And that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. One out, nobody on. In there, 2-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
The batter number 19.
Striding in is
Second
Tommy
baseman.
Edman. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. So stepping in is Brandon Nimmo. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 10.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nimmo.
Hit sharply on the ground, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor. 2-2. count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next, it'll be Tom Seaver. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First pitch of the AB on its way. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. On to the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. So he's through 6 full now, and he has yet to surrender a base hit. On to the bottom of inning number 6, and we still have no score. Now at the plate, Seth Hargrove. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The pitcher, Seth Hargrove.
First pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-1 home. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Stepping in next, Ozzie Smith, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pops this one up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Seaver comes set, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hargrove leads off second with nobody out. Count still full, 3-2.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
The next 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Lou Brock. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Next, here is Michael Lee. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And there's ball 1. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. High in the air down the right field line. Conforto is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for the Cardinals, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Keith Hernandez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Now the pitch.
Well, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Lee is there, 1 away.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the run is O'Neill. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 9, Joe Torre.
Now to the plate, here is Joe Torre, who bounced out last time up. First delivery to him. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speed.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A swing and a ground ball to third. Arenado's got it on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Last half of the seventh here.
Leading
And
up
stepping
for the
in the
Cardinals,
long ball threat,
first
Mark
baseman.
McGuire.
Mark McGuire.
First pitch of the AB now.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there and see you later.
In now, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Stepping in once again is Tyler O'Neill. No hits to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still no score. Digging in will be Robinson Cano.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Top, it's 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Outside and low, 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next up is Michael Conforto. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball 1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
As a look, now the pitch. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means damage done.
2 balls and a strike to count. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a 2-run lead. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, Matty V, and that just goes to show you how hard it is to pitch a no-no. Gets through 21 consecutive outs without getting up a hit, D-Roll, but that wasn't the case here to start off the 8th.
Yeah, so much has to go into it. You need to be a little lucky, and you need to be a little good right there. Flip the script on the offensive standpoint. They've stayed with their approach, haven't come out of it, and hopefully this gets them jump-started.
Now pitching for the Cardinals.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. At the plate, Dominic Smith. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Cabrera is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings are really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in next, Brandon Nimmo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Smith gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fouled off. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. ready with another 2-2. Ball
Count it,
3. 3-2 now. Francisco Lindor is on deck. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lee is there to put it away for out number 1.
The pitcher, number 41, Tom Seaver.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tom Seaver. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Aronado will look this one in, and that's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 17, Keith Hernandez.
Stepping up is Keith Hernandez. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Set. Here's the 0-1.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2. This one's down to third. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 2-0 New York. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Nolan Aronado.
Nolan Aronado.
First pitch on the way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
That's a ball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 will be a base hit into center field.
Hey, guys, he went for the punch-out right there. Brought out filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble that for a knock. Nice execution by the batter.
Stan Musial will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 6, Stan Musial.
From the belt, the pitch. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's 1-1 to stand the man.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Popped him up. McNeil has a play. 1 out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the pitcher, Hernandez.
Paul Goldschmidt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 46, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Arenado stands at first with 1 out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
From the belt, the pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Smith. Yes, he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
No strike.
Now the 2-0 home. 2-1 to count. Line drive to left. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Ro, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
So now to the plate, Lou Brock. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Have come and gone now as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Andrew Miller enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Andrew Miller.
Matt Carpenter will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go as the third baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
First pitch of the AB now. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Smith is there, one quick out to start inning number 9. The Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one, didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Into the box now, Joe Torre. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. O'Neill waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next to the Mets, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First offering on its way. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period, the end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Nothing further in the 9th for the Mets. On to the bottom half. Last chance now for the Redbirds. They trail 2-0. Seth Lugo takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
And now here is Michael Lee. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Now the first pitch.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The next 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate now, Mark McGuire. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And it's fouled away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the pitch.
Inside.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 2-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Yadier Molina.
So here is Yadier Molina, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the AB now. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB. A 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Molina, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled away. Cardinals down to their final strike here. And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Here's Nolan Aronado, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First delivery to him.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Here's the 0-1. That misses 1 and 2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
A 2-0 finish today. New York came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Tom Seaver wins his 3rd of the season. Seth Hargrove pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Seth Lugo earns the save out of the bullpen, his 9th of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 2 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.